Okay, is it just me or does it feel like AI is everywhere these days?
Haha, I know what you mean. It's definitely the buzzword of the moment.
But are we really understanding what AI is doing, like, right now in 2025?
But maybe not as much as we think.
I mean, sure, we all see the headlines, right? But
But it's already woven into so much of our lives, sometimes without us even noticing.
exactly. And get this. We found 24 AI applications that are already changing the game.
24. Wow.
Seriously, from the stuff we use every single day to, well, some pretty mind-blowing things.
I'm intrigued. Let's dive in.
All right, so first up, AI in some seriously unexpected places.
Yeah.
Like, who would thought agriculture would be using AI?
Well, it makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
Does it? I'm all ears.
Okay, so picture this. You've got drones and sensors out in the fields. They're constantly monitoring the crops.
Okay.
And AI is powering the whole thing. It's checking for diseases, analyzing the soil, even figuring out how much water and fertilizer each plant needs.
Just like AI is a farmer now?
Kind of, yeah. And then there's astronomy, using AI to analyze tons of data from telescopes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it helps us identify new celestial objects, planets outside our solar system. Crazy stuff.
So AI is basically a super efficient farmer, A&D a space explorer all in one.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's just scratching the surface. AI is also reshaping our daily lives.
Okay, hold on. Enough about space. Let's get down to Earth and talk about how AI is affecting US right here, right now.
All right, well, let's start with something simple. Your commute. Remember that navigation app you used to get here?
Oh, yeah, of course.
AI is behind the scenes, figuring out traffic patterns, recommending the fastest route.
True, true. I do appreciate avoiding traffic jams. What else?
Think about online shopping or streaming a movie. Those personalized recommendations.
Yeah.
That's AI analyzing what you've bought or watched before, suggesting things you might like.
Huh. I never really thought about it like that. So it's like AI is my personal shopper and my movie critic.
Exactly. And even at home, think about smart thermostats.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They use machine learning to figure out your habits, adjust the temperature automatically.
You know, I've always wondered how my thermostat seems to know exactly when I'm about to get cold.
It's learning your patterns, your preferences, all thanks to AI.
That is both cool and kind of creepy at the same time.
Yeah.
But all this talk about AI being so smart and capable, it brings up a big question. Is AI coming for our jobs?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's understandable to be concerned.
Right.
I mean, AI is changing the nature of work, no doubt. We're already seeing it in hiring processes, for example.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about
But
it.
it's not necessarily a robots versus humans situation.
So it's more about adapting to a new way of working.
Exactly. It's about recognizing what AI is good at and where human skills are still essential. Things like creativity, empathy, critical thinking.
Yeah.
Those are uniquely human and still very valuable.
So maybe it's more about working alongside AI, not being replaced by it. That's more optimistic outlook. But, all the AI we've talked about so far, it's all about analyzing stuff, making things more efficient, right? What about AI that's actually creative? AI that's making things?
You're talking about generative AI. That's where things get really interesting.
Oh, here's the mind-blowing part, right?
This is AI that can create content.
Mm-hmm.
Like writing text, composing music, even generating images and videos.
Like, so you're saying AI can make art now?
It can, and some of it is really amazing. There are AI systems that can write stories that are almost impossible to distinguish from human-written ones.
Wow, that's incredible. But also a little freaky. Does this mean robots are going to be writing our novels and composing symphonies? What happens to human artists?
Those are some big questions. It opens up a whole world of ethical and philosophical questions.
Yeah, for sure. I have a feeling we're just scratching the surface here. This is way bigger than just a passing trend.
Oh, absolutely. AI is rapidly changing everything.
Okay, we've gone from farms to galaxies to, like, AI art galleries. My head's spinning. But don't worry, we're not done yet. We have a lot more to unpack in our deep dive into the world of AI.
Back for more AI adventures.
Oh yeah, my brain is still buzzing from our last conversation. I'm ready to dive back in. Where do we go next?
Well, let's switch gears from the artsy stuff to something a bit more practical, facial recognition.
Facial recognition. I use that on my phone all the time. What's so groundbreaking about that?
Well, unlocking your phone is just one tiny piece of it. AI-powered facial recognition is changing everything. Security systems, and how we control access to things, even personal authentication. It's becoming a powerful way to confirm who someone really is.
So, like, AI is our digital bodyguard.
You could say that. but its reach goes way beyond security. Did you ever think AI would revolutionize finance?
Finance? Really? That doesn't sound very high-tech to me.
I know, right? But think about it. AI can analyze mountains of financial data, which is kind of what finance is, right?
Yeah, that's true. I guess I never thought about it that way.
So AI is getting used for all sorts of things, managing risks, spotting fraud, even coming up with investment strategies, complicated ones.
So AI is making the financial world safer and smarter.
Exactly. And maybe even a little bit more accessible too. Have you heard of robo-advisors?
Robo-advisors. What is this? It's a sci-fi movie?
They're not robots exactly, but they use AI to give personalized investment advice, manage portfolios, stuff that used to be only for people who could afford like fancy financial advisors.
Wow, AI is giving everyone a financial expert in their pocket. That's amazing. What else is on our AI tour?
Well, since we're talking about things in our pockets, let's talk about social media.
Social media. Isn't that already run by algorithms? What's AI got to do with it?
Well, AI is making those algorithms way smarter, more personalized. It's the reason your newsfeed looks the way it does, why you get certain friend suggestions. AI can even help spot fake news.
Okay, so that's why my social media feels like it's reading my mind sometimes.
Maybe, haha. But on the plus side, AI is also being used to try to make social media a better place. It can help identify hate speech and misinformation.
Okay, good, because sometimes it feels like it's doing the opposite.
Yeah, it's definitely a two-sided coin. But the potential is there. And speaking of potential, AI is making huge waves in healthcare.
I've heard about that, like AI reading x-rays and stuff.
That's just one piece of it. AI can analyze all sorts of medical images, help doctors make more accurate diagnoses, and it can help personalize treatment plans based on a patient's history and all that.
Wow, it sounds like AI is becoming a doctor's best friend.
In a way, yeah. But it goes even further, predicting disease outbreaks, tracking infections. AI is even speeding up the process of discovering new drugs.
That's incredible. So it's not just about everyday tasks, it's about solving big problems too.
Exactly. And speaking of everyday tasks, have you noticed those chatbots popping up everywhere?
Ugh, those things drive me crazy. Are they really AI?
A lot of them are. They can answer basic questions, handle simple requests. If it gets too complicated, they'll pass you on to a human.
So AI is taking over customer service now.
Not completely, but it's definitely changing things. Honestly, sometimes it makes the experience better. They're available 24/7, they give you answers instantly, and they never get tired or grumpy, right?
Uh-huh. I guess that's true. An AI chatbot that doesn't put you on hold for an hour does sound pretty great.
Right. And on the business side, AI is streamlining a ton of things, automating tasks in every industry you can imagine.
Okay, so AI is in our phones,
Hmm.
our homes, our hospitals, our bank accounts, even our customer service chats. Is there anywhere it's not showing up?
It's getting pretty hard to avoid, but there are still some areas where AI is just starting to get its footing. Data security is a big one.
Wait, really? I feel like AI would be perfect for data security.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But it's tricky. I mean, AI is being used to detect cyber attacks, respond to threats in real time, all that. But it's still pretty new.
So AI is like a cybersecurity warrior, right?
Right.
Fighting off hackers and keeping our data safe.
Exactly. AI systems can monitor network traffic, and spot anything suspicious.
Yep.
They can even take care of some risks automatically. But the problem is cyber threats are constantly changing, so AI has to constantly learn and adapt too.
It's like an arms race
Right.
between AI and the hackers.
Exactly. Speaking of things that are always changing, what about travel? AI is having a huge impact there too.
Travel, really. What can AI do about delayed flights and lost luggage?
Well, maybe not lost luggage yet, but it can help with a lot of travel headaches. AI systems can predict flight delays, make traffic flow smoother, even give you personalized updates in real time. Imagine a world where travel is actually enjoyable.
That does sound amazing. So AI is like the ultimate travel buddy.
It could be. It can recommend places to go, create itineraries, even translate languages on the fly. And speaking of things we use on the fly, don't forget about your smartphone.
My smartphone. It's just a phone. Right.
It's a powerful AI assistant. Think about it. Voice assistants like Siri and Google Assistant.
Oh, yeah.
They use AI to understand what you're saying, answer your questions.
I never really thought of it like that. But it makes sense. AI is literally in our pockets.
It is. It's become so integrated into our lives we don't even think about it anymore.
My mind is officially blown. We've covered so much ground already. But I know there's still more to come, right? I'm ready for the final leg of our AI deep dive.
Me too. Let's wrap things up by exploring a few more fascinating ways AI is changing the world.
We're back, and my head is still spinning from all the ways AI is popping up in our lives. It's like amazing and a little scary at the same time.
It is, isn't it? It feels like AI is everywhere now.
And we've only just begun to explore what it can do.
Yeah.
So what else is out there? What AI wonders are we diving into now?
Well, let's talk about cars.
Cars, okay.
The automotive industry, to be more precise. AI is completely changing how cars are designed, how they're built, even how they're driven.
Well, yeah, we talked about self-driving cars, but
That's just the tip of the iceberg. AI can optimize, like, everything, how the engine performs, how much gas it uses, even predicting when you need maintenance. It's even personalizing what it's like to be inside the car.
so AI is basically making cars better in every way.
Smarter, safer, more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It almost makes you wonder, is there anything AI can't do?
Right. It seems like it.
Well, it can't do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but AI is being used to try and solve some of the biggest problems we face.
Okay. Like what?
How about climate change? AI is being used to monitor the environment, predict extreme weather. It's even helping develop clean energy.
So AI is fighting climate change. That's pretty awesome.
It is, yeah. It's also tackling things like poverty, hunger, access to healthcare. AI can optimize food distribution, help develop new medical treatments, even deliver educational resources to people who wouldn't normally have them.
Okay, I'm starting to see how AI could really make a difference in the world.
Yeah,
It's actually pretty inspiring. But, I mean, let's be real. It can't all be sunshine and roses, right? There's going to be some downsides.
of course. Any technology this powerful comes with risks. There are worries about bias in algorithms, what happens to jobs if AI takes over. Some people even worry about AI being used for, like, bad purposes, not good
So
ones.
it's like a balancing act. We have to figure out how to use it wisely.
Exactly. The future of AI isn't set in stone. It depends on how WE decide to develop it, how we use it. It's up to us to make sure AI is used ethically, that it benefits everyone.
That's a good point. It feels like we've come a long way from just feeling overwhelmed by AI to actually understanding it better.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey exploring all these different applications.
24 applications. It's mind-blowing how AI is already changing everything. We've seen how it can make our lives easier, how it can solve big problems, even how it can create art.
It's true. And the most important thing to remember is that AI isn't just some cool technology. It's changing what it means to be human.
So as we wrap up our deep dive, here's something for everyone listening to think about. The future of AI, it's still being written, and we all have a part to play in shaping what that future looks like.
Stay curious, stay informed, keep asking questions. The AI revolution is just getting started.